Well, we just got done talking with Bruce about this CSI issue, and it turns out that the new policy had left out union representation for anybody that has some kind of a complaint. It's not defined that employee should be represented by a union official if they're called in regarding a complaint. And also, there were a lot of mays and coulds. In other words, the company may offer to retrain, or could offer to retrain, but could also fire you. So Bruce is saying you have to say will offer to retrain or will offer to recounsel instead of may. So apparently the new CSI procedure is not what it appeared to be, and maybe the congratulations are premature. I haven't seen it. I'm not privy to that stuff, but I mean, some things the company has to have the right to get rid of you. I mean, if you strike a passenger in a fit of anger or something, obviously they have to have power to terminate you, because you can't work here if you do stuff like that. But most of the CSIs, as we all know, 95% of them, 98, probably 98% of them, are stupid. Like the driver was rude, or this driver didn't stop exactly at the curb, or whatever silly complaint. And half of them are misidentified anyway. I mean, more than half. So it was a flawed policy anyway, right from the start. The CSI thing was a failure anyway, because it was didn't really identify the right operators, and they were taking complaints for all kinds of stupid things. I mean, so I'm sorry to hear that. I was thinking that this was going to be a great thing for us to get rid of that policy and just handle it. Like, you can make a complaint, it goes to the operator, and that's that. But not in any file or anything. But I don't know. We'll have to wait to see what happens here. I'm disappointed. And today's reading selection is
Yeah, you already checked the last
A
one.
Modern History of Tibet. There you go.
Yeah.
Tell me, I want a complete lesson in the modern history of Tibet tomorrow. No, this is about something else. I've been getting some feedback about the Reed Group who does the FEMLA stuff.
No kidding.
And it's really bad. That one thing that I've heard is that if you send a claim in, they tell you, well, if you don't hear from us, that means it's denied. I mean, that's actually happening. That's what they tell the operators. If you don't hear from us, that means it's denied. I mean, they don't even send anything.
My phone is disconnected, or you don't have my address? No, I don't want it in writing.
Yeah, that's the first thing. And then I've also heard that you have 20 days to respond to something or other, I don't know, but they mail out their decision like on the 15th. It's like they wait 3 weeks before they send it out,
right.
And then you have like 5 days after that. So
This whole business. Well, tell me about it. My wife used the wheelchair, and in December she hurt her shoulder. So I got her approved here locally to go to the doctor, and she was going to PT and etc. Starting the 1st of April, I go, oh, you're denied because you don't work enough as a mini route operator. I went, wait a minute. What about somebody whose wife or family members got chemotherapy, dialysis, a variety of other problems? They just didn't go away the 1st of April.
Yeah. Oh, you mean so they wouldn't let you have FEMLA?
I am presently going through a process with somebody in the Human Relations Department that said, my wife and I raised a big stink. We said, I basically told them, I said, I just want you to be aware of this, that I'm going to be going to the Oregon BOLI, Bureau of Labor and Industries, because I said, I don't think this is correct, the way you're interpreting this.
Right.
I don't know who this Reed Group is. I don't know if they're in Bangladesh or on the dark side of the moon. But so anyway.
Yeah, right. Well, this is why we're hearing lots of horror stories about the Reed Group. And,
good.
TriMet abrogates responsibility
Absolutely.
by subcontracting
Yep.
is always a bad idea
Yep.
in
Yep.
every situation.
Yep.
Because what it
Absolutely.
does is it allows the company off the hook with this.
Well,
you can look at them.
Yeah, I've talked. Oh, they're doing it. Our hands are off.
Yeah,
our hands
right.
are clean.
Yeah, right. Their hands
Well,
are dirty because they created the situation.
Well, I talked to Sam Schwartz and I talked to him about it. He said, no. He says, if you were approved for family medical leave for a critical underlying problem that a family member has, covered, a gamut, then you're covered for 12 months.
Right.
I said, well, fine. Unfortunately, they are not.
Right.
They're not lying by that.
Right. They're gonna create a situation where we're gonna have to get attorneys now. Just like this, you have to hire an attorney to apply for FEMLA.
The union. I mean, this is what I would say. The union just goes to strike on it. Says, oh, sorry.
Yeah. Right. Well, yeah, they're making it bad, and it's too bad. It's disappointing to see
Very disappointing.
that the company won't even let our sick brothers and sisters get what they need.
Not even sick brothers and
You
sisters.
see how
It applies to all employees, not just union members, but I mean, guys working in administration. I mean, it's just a way they're going. Well, we can cut corners on this because if we deny them FEMLA, that means we don't have to have extra board guys filling in. We don't have to do this, that, and the other thing. We just. I mean, it's a bad deal.
Yeah, it's
a bad deal.